I'm going to show you this new mini wireless straightener that I got here. You'll notice right off the bat that this is smaller than a typical straightener. It, I don't know, maybe about 8 to 10 inches. I didn't actually measure it, but it is definitely noticeably smaller than my other hair straighteners, but it is designed that way to be portable. Also, you'll notice no cord and it's on. So it charges via a included USB cable. It also, if you turn this around, so if you're, let me just explain this. If you're charging it to charge this, you plug in the small in here and then you plug in this end into a computer, or if you have a adapter, you plug it in there so you can plug it in the wall and you charge it. When it's charged, the light will be green, or when you have it on, the light is green. When it's charging, it's flashing red. But what I want to show you is if you turn it around to the large end and then you have the small end, you can also charge your phone if you have an Android. If you have a Apple phone, I would imagine you could use your own cable as long as the larger end was a standard USB, which I think they are. So anyway, right now I have this heating up. It does take a little more time than the average straightening iron to heat up. It takes about 5 or 6 minutes, so be prepared for that. Some other things to note: if you lock it, like with it has locking buttons on either side, lock and unlock. If you lock it, it will automatically shut off. It also has an automatic shut off after it's been on for a half hour, so that's something else you should be aware of. This has 3 different settings. It has a high, a medium, and a low. And the high setting, the max temperature is 170 degrees Celsius. To put that into perspective, when I use my curling iron, I like to use it at 190 degrees Celsius, which is equivalent to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And that is the highest temperature that I can use on my hair before it will fry. So the temperature settings on this are quite a great deal lower. So I would say that this would be most effective for people who have finer hair or thinner hair. If you have really coarse hair, this isn't probably going to be powerful enough for you. I do have fairly thin hair. I have a lot of hair, but I have fairly thin hair, so this will work for me even though it's a little bit cooler than the normal temperature that I use. And all that means is it's going to take me just a little bit more time on my hair than I would with a different one at a higher temperature. But what you trade off for in having limited heat settings, you gain in having portability, because this can go anywhere. You can do this in the car if you have someone else driving, or if you take public transportation, or if you camp, or if you just live in a place where you have limited outlets. This could really come in handy for you. So without further ado, let's try it out and see how it works. Okay, so let's see how it does on curling. My assessment of how it does on straightening is it takes longer than my traditional one, so you have to be patient, and I'm not always the most patient person, but it's certainly better than it was. So let's see how it does at curling. I don't know if any of you use your flat iron to curl. I do, just loose curls. So let's see how it does. Although, you know what I can see a big advantage of this one being? for touch-ups. So you bring this to work with you, and about 2 o'clock when you need a touch-up, this would be perfect because it does fit in a bag so small.